Hey guys. So today I kind of want to talk about like purpose and I don't know, kind of the fairy tale that we are that Hollywood and I don't know, like not to make everything about Hollywood, but I want to talk about how all the things that we grew up with, the movies we grew up with, the role models, like the things that we were taught in school, how those pretty much all imprint that we all have this unique, special purpose, and that one day we're gonna, get this telltale sign that we are on the right path. And it's not always like that for everybody. And I made a post on my Instagram because this month is Suicide Awareness Month, and I've lost quite a few people to suicide, and myself experienced suicidal thoughts. And I think a lot of us can, get into that moment of, you know, for me, it's feeling it's a numerous things, but one thing that comes up is like purpose and like why am I here? What am I meant to do? What life changing thing am I gonna bring to this earth? And it's not like that. That's just not realistic at all. And it's scary because it's a lot of kids, a lot of people my generation. I don't know, I think they're expecting for this like aha moment, and I haven't had it personally. I haven't had a moment where the universe has told me like, okay, yeah, you're on the right path. I think that all there's many different paths to life, and they'll all bring you something different. It just depends on what you pick and what you want to do with it, and what you do with it. But I think that I have been really overwhelmed with my purpose, and I wasn't really ever planning. I never really planned on anything. I never like I don't know, it sounds like melancholy, but like I never like had dreams of like going to college, or like, I never really thought about that. So I ended up getting into a really good school after community college, and now the biggest problem I have is me questioning my purpose. I don't know why I'm here. I want to be a filmmaker, and all I'm learning about is like film theory, and I can't get into the production classes that they offer here because you have to like prove yourself. But I'm like, I've done a lot. Like I've done things like outside of school to prove that I'm like working towards being a script writer and stuff. And so I just it makes me question like, what am I doing here, But that's the whole purpose, is like, what are you doing here? What are you going to make out of this, and how can you overcome it? And also, all I learn about in school is these, rebellious filmmakers who I don't specialize in Hollywood. I take more classes that are about like avant-garde and experimental cinema. So I'm learning about these people who are, pushing the boundaries of film, and also like criticizing Hollywood and the way that it's created, and what stereotypes are being pushed. Like and they also didn't fit into like they were criticized during that time. We talk about them now, but at the time they were like rebels, and like that's like, that's a thing now. That wasn't like they made that. I don't know how to exactly say it, but I I don't know. And so like I'm learning about how all these rebellious people like couldn't fit into the norm, and I'm here trying to fit into the norm, and it's not working, and then it's making me question why I like it's making me think I'm crazy, but like I'm learning about people that also experience the same thing. Like it's just like and then it's like what are the next steps? For me, I think about what are the next steps because like I am young, but I'm also like I want to like make things, and like I am getting older. I'm 21. I really want to release my first, like I want to release a feature-length film. That is something that I really want. And I want it to be about the first year in college. And I think it would be really cool to release it even like my second year of college. I just think it would be fun. And I don't know how to make that happen. And I really, in my eyes, I'm trying to push for that, but I think like I just need to seek other options. And that's just me being like raw with my like personal journey. But I think also I've talked to many different people, not like many, but like people about what I'm feeling about having a lack of purpose and, you know, wondering why I'm here and what am I going to do, you know. Other people feel the same way, and I feel like it feels like everybody's got their shit together. It feels like everybody knows what they're doing, and I'm just like the only one that doesn't know what's going on. But it's just not true. There's a lot of people who don't know what the fuck is going on and are scared. Like, I'm scared. The world is a very weird place right now. You know, like, I don't even know if Trump is alive. Like, that's so random, but like, and he's a terrible person. We're seeing, you know, mass starvation, mass fucking breaking of war crimes, like complete war crimes in our face, and we're not doing anything about it. They literally, Israel killed the whole cabinet of Yemen. That's like insane. Like, do you not understand what that means? Like, just randomly just killed the whole cabinet and prime minister of Yemen. That's like if somebody just went and killed like Trump and everybody, like, you know, up in the White House. Just, and then nothing happened. Like, do you not realize how weird that is? So, purpose is weird right now. How do we find purpose in the midst of, I don't know what this is, a collapse in global empathy? But, and I'm really not sure. I'm honestly, this isn't really a guide. This is a check-in because I am taking it day by day, and I've honestly been struggling. And I think that the best thing I can do is reach out and see if anybody else is feeling this way and see where we can go from there, because I want to not live every day unhappy and depressed and feeling like this darkness. I want to release this, and I want to find clarity. There is a way. There's no way that I am always just going to feel like this, and that it's always going to be bad because globally there's something happening, and or county wise or life wise. It's not fair. Life isn't fair necessarily, but I just think that right now there's things that I can change to benefit my life, because I feel like I'm losing my mind. I don't know if it's dropping out of school. I don't know if it's, you know, getting into a new environment. I don't know if it's like finding new people in my life. I don't know if it's, you know, what is it? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going through a lot of personal things that I'm not really ready to like talk about on the internet, but I think that I need to relinquish shame, because it feels like I'm not doing something spectacular or amazing when that's just not realistic. We are human. We used to hunt and gather and spend time with our loved ones and heal each other, and like this is not it. Like I feel so like the world is so imbalanced, and I think it's just all not that simple. And purpose can be anything you want it to be, because it can be, and you can take it day by day. I think that's what's important, is that make a small task like that's your purpose, you know? Even if it's brushing your teeth or reading 2 pages of a book that you just got, you know, or stepping outside. I like to compliment people. If I like somebody's shirt or if I think they look really nice, I like to tell them, and it's not like something to make me feel good about myself, but I just want like others to have a good day, and I know that like sometimes I get a compliment, it genuinely makes my day better. Just a random little compliment. So why not do that to somebody else? And I spend time with like houseless people a lot. If you don't have money, you know, give them your time, talk to them, and they're human too, and they also like go crazy because nobody acknowledges them, because we look away at things that we don't want to see. I know this is a bit of like a all over the place, but I think that in the general sense, I feel like I just also saw this video and this I'll link it in the I'll link it in the bio, but she was basically saying that she feels like she's collectively or whatever, we are going back to this old energy source that we used to use, but it's not working anymore, and we have no new energy source. So right now we're kind of forced to run off of no energy source, and I just think that I resonated with that so much, because I have fallen back into old patterns, and they've just not done it for me like they used to, and they haven't felt the same way. And so it's like, okay, well now my energy source that I'm used to isn't working, and I don't have a new outlet. I'm forced to just be, and I'm forced to like surrender, I guess. And I don't really like using those types of buzzwords, but I truly feel like I am like so, like I feel like I'm a fucking rag being wrung. I feel like I'm a rag being wrung out, like a wet rag being wrung out, and I don't have any energy source. I have nothing to dry me off. I have to just like sit and be mildewy for a little bit, because I don't know why, but it's a lesson for sure.